Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anna Jolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. I'm going to be doing a flip through of my February pages in my Hobonichi cousin. So last year I used the full year, this year I'm using the avec, so I do have only 6 months in here and I'm using this as a pre-planner for work. So just to give you a little background about myself, I am a romance author and so I do a lot of my pre-planning for my writing in here. I also use this planner to kind of help me with my YouTube channel and also my Etsy shop, which is Anna Jolene. So all of that kind of goes in here. It's something that I use to forward plan a lot, so I like that it's already dated and everything. So this cover that I'm using is the Marshmallow cover. I really like how neutral it is. This is like my favorite color, this kind of lilac pink color, and then on top I just have the stripes cover on cover. I love this cover on cover. It's so simple. When it first came out I wasn't sure that I would like it, but I ended up getting the other sizes with this stripe pattern just because it is so simple. So I think it's perfect for like a work planner, and I just love the interior color. It's like a taupe color, very neutral. So I just have a few stickers in here. This is from Simply Gilded. I have some washi tape also from Simply Gilded, and then I have this, which is the Coco Fusion and Mizutama collab tab system. So I think that's really cute. And I just have these sticky notes. These are from Lovely Mine, and then these I just made myself. This is the same. I have been updating this quite a bit with my important dates, so anytime I have a book release or an anniversary or anything like that, any really important stuff goes on this. So these are inserts from my shop, Anna Jolene Printables. I have different versions of this in 2 different colorways, gray and pink, and then I also have different fonts. So there are 2 fonts available, and then I have brought back the 2 previous fonts that I used to have, the classic and the cute. So now there are 4 fonts in the shop. So this is the yearly on 2 pages. I also have it available in the Sunday Start if that's what you prefer. So feel free to browse the shop for the different variations because there are quite a lot of them and I won't be able to go through each one of them in this video. But feel free to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. And then for this, I am still updating this. This is going really well. I just put a little bit of washi here. This is from Simply Gilded and this is from Paper K. I do have referral links to both these shops down below. And then I have this kit that I use from Ariebea shop. Again, I have a code. It's Anna Jolene 10. And this is where I've been keeping track of my events for work. So I have all my major events happening in this top bit. So I have like cover reveals, I have my deadlines for my books, anniversaries, renewals, things like that. And then at the bottom here are all the events that I'm going to be taking part in this year. I do have to add just a couple more in here because they just got confirmed this morning. So whenever that happens, I just add them to the bottom here. And then in this section here, I have been keeping track of my posts on Facebook. I have an author fan page, so I keep track of all my posts there. So that has been working really well for me, and I just like how clean and simple it is. So now let's move on to the monthlies. You guys have already seen January, but this is what February looked like. It was a pretty busy month for me. As you guys can see, this weekend in particular was very busy. I keep a sticky note here to write down any unconfirmed dates before I put them in here, but actually this month I didn't have any, so everything got confirmed really quickly, and so that was great. I'm able to just pop everything in using these stickers from Ariebea's shop. So these up here are also from her shop, and then this is also from that shop. And then I don't really do any other decorating other than just a little bit of washi, and what I've been doing is I just put the passport washi from Simply Gilded. I've been collecting these ever since she started releasing them, and so I did that for every single month, and I really like that. I think it's such a cute way to add a little bit of color, and I just put it on the days that are not included in this month, and that works perfectly fine. I like how simple everything is, and everything has like a spot you know, so I really, really like that. So this is just a glimpse of March, but I will be doing a flip through for March later on, and then I typically keep my ollie clip here to hold my monthly and my weekly pages together so I can flip really easily, so that's been really nice. And then here I just have my pencil board, which is what I've been using. This is the brown and hot pink one, and I just have a sticky note there at the back in case I want to use it. So I think this is where we left off last time. I have been using aspects of a kit. So these are vertical size printable kits that I have sized down by, I think it's like 86 or 87%. I have to double check that. But when you resize it, they will actually fit really nicely within the Hobonichi cousin. So that is wonderful because you can pay just once and use it in different planners, so like your Hobonichi, cousin, weeklies, and also, you know, your vertical planners, which I use for memory keeping. So that's been really nice to be able to stretch my kits out in that way. And then I just have these date covers. These are also from Ariebea shop. This habit tracker here, I keep track of whenever I work on my shop. So this habit tracker is from Papershire. So these all are from the kits, and then I do use character stickers or icons in this section just to add a little bit more interest to the page. I don't always use it, as you'll see. It's been nice to kind of use up my stickers because I do have a rather large collection that I am trying to use up, so that I can purchase some new ones in a different style, for example, because I find that my style is changing a little bit more as the years go on. And then I do keep track of my YouTube videos that go up every week, so that's what these dots are. And I use a little bit of washi tape to section off the bottom bit. This bottom section here is for any day specific tasks. So for example, this is all the stuff that I need to do on Mondays. This is everything that I want to do on Tuesdays. So I've been tweaking this. Some days have a little bit more than others, so I'm trying to decide how high or how low I want to put this washi tape. I've just been kind of putting it here at the 21 hour mark, but as you guys can see, some days have a little bit less and some have a little bit more. And then over here I keep track of the books that I need to read and review that week, since I am a book reviewer as well. So this part of the page always gets really full, and so that's why I feel like I need a little bit more space in this area. But then as you guys can see, this area, some of them are a little bit more bare than others, so that's why I'm trying to figure that out. But in this top section here, I keep track of my work events for my writing, any shop sales that I'm going to be doing or taking part in, and then I do keep track of my filming for YouTube and just any other events, meetings, appointments, things like that will go in this section too. So that's why I've been using the weekly. It's been really functional for me. It's a place where I can create routines, habits, and also pre-plan for the whole entire week. So I like this full glance. It's very important for me to have a weekly. I don't think I could just live with a monthly or only a daily. I definitely need a weekly. So this is the first week of February. I have been using a little bit more pink because of Valentine's Day, so you'll see a lot of pink in these spreads here. And then in March I tend to go more green and things like that, just to kind of switch it up. But I do have a couple of checklists here. These are for things that have to do with like these events, so I have to do these things for these events here, and then any important events, holidays, appointments, things like that will go in a box so that it stands out a little bit more. So that's how I've been using the weeklies. So this is the week that I had so many things going on. I had new releases in my shop, and then I also took part in my very first Made in Canada sale, so that was really fun. I had several renewals to do for my books. I also had Close to You's anniversary, and then I also had a sale for 2 of my books. So quite a lot going on in this week. I love this bottom washi down here. It's the Central Park one. This is from Simply Gilded. It's just one of my favorite washi tapes that I have. If you've never been to Central Park or just in New York in general, you definitely need to go. It's one of my favorite places. You guys can see I just been using a few stickers here and there, nothing super crazy. I'm keeping it more functional and just decorating a little bit with bits of washi tape here and there, and that's been working really well for me. So this is the next week. This is Valentine's Day right here. So I put this full box there that says February 14th. I think it turned out really cute. And then these kind of scallop heart stickers are from Ariebea shop. I use them to layer on, but also to kind of mark important things. So for example, on this day, I used it to mark down that I started working on the second draft of the new book. These are little flat lays that I got from Papershire. I think they're really cute because they're small enough to fit within the columns of the Hobonichi cousin. So I really like that. And these are just icons from various shops. So if you have any questions about a particular one, you can just let me know the timestamp and I will tell you what shop it is from. But I've been doing really well with keeping track of the books that I need to read, and that helps me meet my deadlines because I always try to write my reviews on Thursday and then submit them to my editor on Friday. So having it here at the beginning of the week just really sets like a good tone for me, I guess you can say, because I know exactly what I need to do for that week. So that has been really helpful. And then anything here is just my focus of the week. And then I have this one. This is the floor washi tape from Simply Gilded. Really like this one. I think it's super cute. So in this spread, I actually experimented with using these character stickers to represent things that are happening that day instead of actually writing it in. I'm not sure that I like it. I think I would prefer just to write it in. But for example, like this one, every Monday is Etsy payday, so I'd pop this little Van Sticky character here. I would like to do a face mask every Monday. I'd like to do a bubble bath on Wednesdays, things like that. And then this one is to represent writing my reviews. So each icon kind of represents something to me. So that's something that I have been experimenting with. But I feel like a lot of the stickers are kind of like jumbled at the bottom and not really spread out throughout the whole entire spread here. So I'm not sure if I like that visually, but I think it is quite functional. You know, I do use stickers in a way that brings interest to something. So yeah, I've been trying to still do that. So like this one has like a watering plant sticker. So yeah, so that is the end of my weeklies. This is the beginning of March, so this is actually the day that I am filming. So as you guys can see, the 28th is already filled up, and then this will get filled out as the week progresses. But I do kind of pre-plan already using these box stickers. I write down anything that's already confirmed in my monthly section. So I have all these things coming up that I need to prepare for. It's a very busy month for me, and so that is how I have been using it. So now let's move on to my dailies. So this is the first page of the daily section for February. This is an insert from my shop, Jolene Printables. It's the monthly dashboard, and what I've been using this for is to kind of break up my month. So I have to-do lists here. I have work and then personal, and then I have my projects. So projects are the books that I'm working on. So I have been working on a book, and I have kind of broken up into different stages, I guess you can say. So I have the first draft and the second draft that I completed within this month. So that's stage 1, stage 2 kind of thing. So that is how I've been breaking down the book so that it's not such a big, overwhelming task. By breaking it down into smaller to-dos or stages, it just makes things a little bit more manageable, in my opinion. So that's what I've been doing for this notes section. And then what I did was I actually used these stickers to break down the 4 quadrants here into weeks. So week 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I have my most important dates there. And by doing it this way, I find that I'm able to look at what I have going on in one particular week rather than the whole month, and it's less overwhelming for me in that way. And then I just update this as any dates get confirmed. So this has been really helpful for me. And then the great thing about having them in the weeks is that if anything comes up, I can just continue to fill it in. So that's exactly what happened here. I had a few events that were confirmed a little bit later than usual, and so I just ended up adding them there rather than having it in a whole list. These dates would actually end up at the end of the list, and that doesn't work for me. I would rather have it in chronological order, or at least broken down so that I can still see it at a glance and not feel too overwhelmed, because if I get overwhelmed, then I tend to miss things. So this is my daily pages. So I use this Kokoro pen. I will leave a link to it. I just got it off of Amazon, and that's where I do this writing here. And then the swatches that you see here is using the Tombow, and I use this color 620. So I have been using that, and I just keep that here. And then this also comes with me. And then the pen that I've been using to write all of this is the Uniball Signo RT and the .38. This is my favorite pen for the Hobonichi. So I have my to-do list here. This has been working really well. I tend to skip lines, and the reason why I do that is because I'm a writer. We write our manuscripts double space, and so doing it this way just allows me to keep things clean, but also if I need to go back and write something there, then I can just actually add it in at the bottom. So that's been really helpful for me. It's kind of like a habit, I guess, for me as a writer, because we do go back and edit quite a bit. So I have all my events here, and then in this hourly section I do keep track of my word sprints. So I do several word sprints in a day, and I just keep track of that, and then after I will transfer my final word count of the day in my work planner, which is an A5 ring-bound planner. And then at the bottom here I just have different notes. So every day this will change. This day I just wrote down the shows that I watched that evening, and then also the reviews that I submitted to my editor this day. So that's kind of how I've been using it. The to-do list is always there, the timeline is always there, but this kind of section here will change day to day depending on my needs that day. So we have Chinese New Year that happened this day, so I had added this extra sticker that I got off of a freebie. And then I will kind of map out my day here using this timeline. And then anything that is scheduled, like a YouTube video, any appointments, meetings, work events, will be marked down with one of these transparent dot stickers. So I just put it on the time when it's happening. And then so I just have on this day like a to buy list from Amazon. I was working on my Kate Floral insert release at this time, so I was just mapping out the sizes that I wanted to make that day. On this day I was working again on my Kate Floral inserts, so I have notes on that. And then I actually ordered a Aurastel B6 Airy in the Snow Angel color, so it's like a white color. So I ordered that on this day, and I do have a unboxing of that already, so if you guys want to check it out, you can find that on my channel. Other days I just have a list of things that I need to print out for my journal, and sometimes I will use checklists, not all the time. As you guys can see, this is a Saturday. I don't typically work on my books on Saturday or Sunday, so that's why Saturday and Sunday tends to be a little bit more less. But I do work on my shop and YouTube on the weekends, so that's why there are no word count sprints here. But once it comes to Monday, as you guys can see, the word sprints start to happen again. So there we go. And then I do have some research books and books to review. I add a little bit of washi sometimes just to use up my washi tape, but also to decorate the pages a little bit. And then these stickers are from Ariebea's shop, and I do have a few other shops here, Stationery Heaven, very cute designs. So this is the day for the Made in Canada weekend sale, so I just wrote that down here, and then I have day 1, day 2, and then day 3 here, so that's how I kept track of that. It was my very first group sale, so thank you to everyone who placed an order. And then I have these gorgeous kind of stamp washi tape stickers that I added. I love these. And then this washi tape, the skinny ones, are all from MT Washi. So I've been trying to use up my stash of older washi as well. I really like them. So again, I just keep track of the Happy Mail that I received that day. So this is the day I received my B6 Aerie, and I got an order from Ariebea Designs. And then anything that is a project or something that is outstanding, I put on a sticky note. So this sticky note is from Rose Colored Days. Like I mentioned, I do have a referral link to this shop, and these are really nice because they have the tab on it, so I really like using that. I had it out here sticking out, so whenever I needed it, I can just find it really easily. But since I'm done with this, I just put it here now. And then I do my weekly reviews on sticky notes like this. This is from Van Sticky. So the only thing left to do that I didn't do that particular week was make a graphic. I still actually haven't done that. So that is something that I need to transfer over. But as you guys can see, I just keep things very simple, very neat. That was one of my things I wanted to do this year, is to keep things more simple. These days of the week stickers are from Rose Colored Days. So I just added those there at the top. And then the sticky note is from Ariebea's shop. So yeah, this is how the month has been going. I like how simple it is because I have a lot of space to write, and that's really important for me. If it gets too crowded, if I start to journal in here, it gets overwhelming. I have separate journals that I keep for that purpose. So there's no note-taking in here, no journaling. I keep that completely separate from my work planner. I just don't want that kind of stuff in a work planner. But this is the last day, so I did add this deco sticker and the shows that I watch. I already have set up my dashboard for March, so that is how that's looking like. It's already filled up, even though it's only the first day of the month when I'm filming this. And then I just have another pencil board. This is my newest one that I got from the spring release, and it's the navy blue with the pink, so I really love that. So now let's move to the back here where I have a few of my trackers. So these are inserts from my shop once again. This is the yearly tracker. Again, I have it in the different colorways and font choices, so feel free to browse and choose which one you prefer. But this is for my shop, so I just have these things, these reoccurring tasks that I want to do every month. So I actually already did them, so that's why I checked them off. And then this is more personal stuff, so I kind of kept them separate. And then I have my important dates here. This is in the sassy font with the pink colorway. And I just been keeping track of the most important events in this area. I love how much space you have because this will fill up as the year progresses. So I really like that. And then here I've been keeping track of the books read in 2022 in the My 100 page. So I just keep track of everything down there. It says that I've only read 23 books, so I probably need to do a better job of that. And then I do have one of my grid inserts in here, just in case I exceed 100 books, so I can continue my list here. So what I've done is just printed these out on sticker paper and then trimmed it down using my paper trimmer and then stuck it on here. If you don't have sticker paper available, then you could just print it out on your regular printer paper and do the same thing. You can tip it in, you can print it on vellum. I've seen other people do that as well for the yearly calendars if you want. This is another one of the yearly trackers that I have. It's actually the same thing as this, but this is the one on 2 pages, and then you have this one which is more of the horizontal. So you have a lot more space. I was going to use this for PR, but I changed my mind. I moved that into an A6 rings planner, so I'm not going to use this one anymore. But you guys can see the 2 different colorways, the pink and then this is the gray. So I just have here another gray grid, and then that is pretty much it for my Hobonichi. And then I did also purchase the A5 size Omiya set from the spring release that just happened in February. So this is what it looks like, and in here I just been keeping some extra stickers and some note paper. But that is my flip through of my pages for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys are interested in any of the printables from my shop, Feel free to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. If you guys have any questions, then you can leave them down below, and I will leave all my referral links as well as my PR codes down below for any of the shops that I have mentioned here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!